Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make a shorts with a French seam, so keep watching. Here are the measurements I'll be taking. To derive the shorts, the waist is divided by 4, hip divided by 4, and the thighs divided by 2. I'll start by going ahead to roll a starting line. I'll be subtracting 1 inch to start measurements. I'll be going down by 9 inches for the hip from the waistline. Ensure that the 1 inch has been subtracted. So the essence of removing the 1 inch at the top is for the waistband. I'll go ahead and take my crotch measurement, which is 12.5 inches, and I'm going to roll across as well. I'll be taking the length of the short, which is 17 inches, and also 2 inches for the hem allowance. From the waist, I'll be coming in by 1 inch. You can actually take half inch or 1/4, that is definitely up to you. And my waist is 6.5 with 2 inches allowance, which is 8.5 inches. And on the hip, I'm going to be taking my measurement, which is 9 3/4. So at the crotch line is also the thigh line. So I will take the full measurement of my thigh, which is 12 inches, which I'm going to mark like so. And from that crotch point, I'm going to go in by 2 inches. Since it's a straight short, I'm just going to be marking the measurement derived at the crotch, which is 12 inches, and also on the hemline like so. The next step is to join the point with a curved ruler. So you can actually use your free hand as well to do this. The next step is to draw a straight line from the crotch to the hem. And next step is to draw a curve from the hip line to the waist. To derive a dart or pleat, you have to divide the waist into 2 and mark the point. For clarity, ensure you take the measurement from the waist to the hip. And draw out a straight line. I went ahead to leave all the lines. And the next step is to cut the front block. Here is the front block of the shorts, and I'm not putting that at the front, but I'll be putting it at the back. I've gone ahead to attach a new sheet under the front block. From the waist, I'm just going to mark my point and take the measurement. So for the back, I'll be going in by 6.5 for my waist and 3 inches for dart and seam allowance. I'll also be going up by 2 inches. This is just for the shorts to sit well on the butt. So from here, I'll just be taking the measurements again to ensure that it's correct and connect those points together. At the crotch line, I'll be drawing a straight line and measuring 2.5 inches. And also at the hem. I'll be connecting the points together, but this time around I'll be using freehand. So I'll be using broken lines to connect these points. Ensure 1.5 inches or more is added at the hip line in order for ease. And then I connect those points together. So I'll be connecting the crotch and the hem as well and cut through. At this point, I'll be marking that for the back. You can use 1/2 inch or 1 inch, definitely up to you. But I'll be using 1 inch. So here we have the center front and the center back block. So let's go ahead to cut out the band. So it's advisable to take the measurement of the band after the shot is sewn, but for the purpose of this video, for the length is 4 inches long, and all you need to do is just to fold it into two. So ensure that you're having 2 inches for the band, 1/2 inch for the allowance, and 1.5 inch for the band. Then take the measurement of the waist. So I've gone ahead to cut the shorts, the front block, and the back block. So I'll just be setting aside one of each side of the shorts and explaining how you can sew a side of the shorts. So you can start by sewing a dot at the center back. So I'll be placing the front and the back shorts like so and be sewing wrong sides together. So I'll attach it like this and sew 1/4 inch and show you what it looks like. So I've gone ahead to stitch it and also stitch the dot as well. So the next step is for you to flip the shorts like so and stitch 1/2 inch again on that side. As you can see, I've gone ahead to stitch that, and the next step is to flip the shorts to the front and go ahead to take the 1/4 inch again on the other side like so and stitch it right through and turn it like I did the previous. So in case you don't know what 1/4 inch is, so here is 1/4 inch. So I'll be putting a zipper on this side. So I'm just going to sew that on the other side of the shirt and show you how to put the zipper. For the placement of the zipper, ensure you measure the zip length. So I'm just going ahead to mark the point I want my zipper to end. So from that point, I'll be going in by 3/4 inch for the French seam, and I'm just going to stitch that down. So now I've stitched it down, and the next step is to cut through. So I'll be cutting through like so. Ensure not to cut through the zip point. Go ahead to flip the shot to the back and stitch close to nothing at this point. Sure that the shot is ironed properly. For the placement of the zipper, measure 1 inch and stitch the zip right through. Now the zipper has been fixed, so the next step is to take the measurement of the shorts and fit it. So I went ahead to join the front like so, front to front and back to back, and stitch it like a French seam. So I'll be taking the measurement from the waist and stitching it through. So to derive the waist measurement, I'll be measuring 6.5 inches. So like so, I'm just going to mark a point there and also measure on the other side and stitch those points. And I'll be doing same for the back. So like this, you'll be joining the shorts together and mark the measurement taken and stitch right through. Ensure as the cut you take half inch and not 1 inch. So I've gone ahead to stitch it through, and this is what it looks like. So the next step is to roll the hem. I'll be measuring 2 inches. So I'll be folding the hem like so. Ensure you put pins in order to keep them in place. So ensure you go in by 2 inches and tuck in half inch for the allowance where you would stitch on. So you go ahead and stitch it round. So I've gone ahead to stitch the hem, and this is what it should look like. So the next step is to attach the band to the waist. Ensure you attach 3 inches allowance to the waistband for allowance and the trouser hook. So as a beginner, you can start by sewing it this way. The band is placed on the shorts like so, and stitch it completely to the end of the waist. Please take note that 1 inch allowance is set aside before stitching the waist. So this is what it will look like after stitching. So I'm just going to hold the top of the waistband like so and fold it like this, and ensure that you're following this process before stitching the band completely. So you can see the 1 inch allowance is there, and you can see this is 1.5-inch band, so kindly note that. So I'm just going to stitch right through to that zipper point. Ensure you don't miss that point. And I'm just going to do same for the back. So I'm gonna head to stitch it. So this is what it should look like. And like I said, there should be a space at the back for hooks. So this is what it should be when you are put hook on the shorts. So the next step is to fold the band at the back by 0.5 inch like so, and ensure you place your pins on them to hold them properly and stitch right through. So at the front it should be stitched from this side, so ensure not to stitch on the band but on that side. So I'll go ahead and do that. So this is the shots after stitching the band, so it looks really nice. So the only thing I need to do now is to put the short hook, so you can tack the hook right here and voila, you have your shorts. So I've gone ahead to put the hook, so as you can see, and this is the finished look. So for the zipper, try to stitch a zigzag stitch on it for it not to shred, and that is just it. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.